I'm Joanna Small, the Public Information Officer for the Commerce City Police Department. It's Monday, November 18th, and these are your weekend high or low lights, depending on how you look at them. This is essentially our video blotter where we give you a rundown of the most significant incidents your CCPD patrol officers responded to over the weekend. But we always like to start these off with a few fast facts. We answered 331 calls for service and made 89 traffic stops just on Saturday and Sunday. Now here are those highlights in chronological order. Overnight Friday into Saturday, an observant CCPD patrol officer stopped a vehicle for running a red light and then a stop sign in the 6900 block of Monaco. The driver at first refused to pull over when the officer initiated a traffic stop, but eventually did. A strong odor of alcohol was wafting from the inside of the vehicle when officers contacted the driver. She was arrested for driving under the influence, careless driving, failure to obey traffic control signals, and eluding a police officer. On Saturday, officers were called to the 5200 block of East 60th Way after neighbors reported suspicious activity at a residence there. They saw multiple broken windows and property strewn about outside. We learned 2 transient women had broken into the home and that one had an active warrant for her arrest. That suspect tried to claim the rightful owner of the home was dead, but we reached him by phone and he confirmed no one had permission to be inside the home. Now the women are facing charges for second-degree burglary with forced entry into a residence. Thank you to the vigilant neighbors who saw something awry and called us. On Sunday, a CCPD patrol officer spotted a vehicle in the 9500 block of Highway 2 with expired plates. The vehicle was speeding, swerving, and then when our officers attempted to make a traffic stop, the driver began driving even more erratically. When the vehicle finally did stop, the driver failed field sobriety tests and a breathalyzer revealed his blood alcohol level was nearly twice the legal limit to operate a vehicle. He's facing a number of traffic charges to include expired registration, driving without a license, drinking from an open alcoholic beverage container, failure to display proof of insurance, lane usage violation, and DUI. Also on Sunday, an officer received information from our new technology that a stolen vehicle was in the area of East 60th and Dahlia and headed eastbound. He had a description of the vehicle and a license plate number and located it parked at Walmart. With assistance from Walmart security, we were able to contact a man and woman who had been inside the store that were connected with the stolen vehicle. The woman took responsibility for the vehicle and claimed to be borrowing it from a friend, although it had been reported stolen out of Denver last week. Search incident to arrest uncovered a flathead screwdriver on the suspect, which was used to start the vehicle, which had a damaged ignition and a steering column. She's now facing motor vehicle theft charges as well as charges for being in possession of drug paraphernalia. Again on Sunday, officers were called to the intersection of East 59th and Magnolia for a bizarre disturbance with weapons. We learned that the reporting party works for a repossession company, and he was repossessing a vehicle by hooking it up to a tow truck when the registered owner began shattering the windows with a wrench after saying he wanted to retrieve a few items from inside that vehicle. Because technically he is still the owner and has the opportunity to keep the vehicle should he become current on payments, it was deemed that no crime was technically committed, although it was certainly a scary situation for that tow truck operator. Overnight Sunday into Monday, officers were dispatched to the 6300 block of East 72nd for an aggravated robbery. The victim told us he was walking when a suspicious vehicle approached him. Someone got out of the vehicle, pointed a black and silver handgun at him, and demanded he empty his pockets and also hand over his sweater. He did so, and the suspect got back into the vehicle, a brown sedan, and took off. One of the items stolen was a cell phone, and we did attempt to ping the location of the phone, but it had unfortunately been powered off. This case is still under investigation. That's all for now. We'll see you next time. Have a safer week, Commerce City, and remember, if you need us, we are always just minutes away.